The intent of this short video tutorial is to show you the three basic areas of Cell Phone Analyzer and why we think Cell Phone Analyzer is so easy to use. Before we get started, let me give you a brief explanation about the purpose of Cell Phone Analyzer and how it fits into your cell phone processing workflow. Cell Phone Analyzer is what we term middleware. In other words, Cell Phone Analyzer, CPA for short, depends on the output of another process or application. CPA was designed to support the content of cell phone flash files produced by a device commonly called a flasher box. These flasher boxes come in many forms and have a product name like Twister, USD Pro, Polar Box, and Tornado. Each of these devices covers one or more phone manufacturer like Nokia, Samsung, or Motorola, and within these manufacturers several models are also supported. When these flasher boxes are applied to a supported phone make and model, they perform what we call a flash memory dump or flash dump. The product of this memory dump is referred to as a flash file. The contents of this file contain manufacturer-specific data like firmware and user data. However, it's typically in a very archaic format and therefore not easily read by humans. That's where Cell Phone Analyzer comes in. At BKForensics, we research the contents of these files to great lengths, scanning and identifying key records and user content. Cell Phone Analyzer takes this content, interprets it, and organizes it into a human-readable form. Cell Phone Analyzer, or CPA for short, is organized into three sections or steps. The main application is a single window interface. As you progress forward each step, a new window will appear, replacing the previous one. You might be asking yourself why an examiner should go through all these steps to get the data off the phone when there are so many other ways to retrieve it. The answer? Because getting a flash memory dump of a phone is the only way to get access to the deleted user data, plain and simple. The other methods in the field that use serial, infrared, USB, or Bluetooth are 99% of the time only getting the active user data, not the deleted data. So in a nutshell, Cell Phone Analyzer is a flash file interpreter that recovers deleted user content. Now that you know what Cell Phone Analyzer is used for, let's take a quick walkthrough and see it in action. The first window provides you with methods of customization, getting the latest updates, and help. In the latest version, there's also a quick link to take you to our online video tutorial section. Maybe that's how you reached us now. We call this first window the Welcome window. At the Welcome window, you can find a quick summary of what each of the three steps covers. At the top of this window is a menu bar. At the bottom of each window, you will find two or more buttons. These buttons will normally be the way you move forward and backward within the three steps. Each window or step requires interaction from the examiner. This interaction is closely associated with the current step. For example, in the step 1, CPA asks for the phone information. Each phone make and model is handled differently, some more than others. In step 1, CPA needs you to identify the phone make, model, and the type of flash file it's going to interpret. In the step 1 window, you can go in several directions. You can choose to process a mobile phone file, or select other tools by using the Launchpad. Depending on what option you select will depend on what direction CPA takes you. To summarize, the Launchpad option allows you to use CPA as an organizer of tools you use for cell phone analysis. We created a customizable window with several buttons that lets you quickly launch them via one combined menu. That's why we call this the Launchpad. The SIM card option will launch another product BKForensics has called SIM Analyzer. The mobile phone file option enables several drop-down fields. These fields will let CPA know what processing parameters to use on your flash file. Since the intention of this video tutorial is to get you familiarized with Cell Phone Analyzer, let's move on to step 2. We will assume we are working on a flash file from a Nokia 6610i. As I mentioned earlier, we need to tell CPA what type of file we are dealing with before we can move on. I'm going to select a mobile phone file, Nokia for the manufacturer, bin file for the file type, and then select the model of phone from the supported phone model list on the right. Finally, I'm going to select Next to move on to the next step. CPA prompts us to get a couple of more items of importance. Most importantly is the path to the flash file. CPA refers to this file as the source file. Also, you must let CPA know where you want to store your results. Provide a path to any directory, but preferably an empty or new directory. Click Next to continue. Cell Phone Analyzer will take the information you provided and conduct a quick verification on the flash file. The verification is based on key values found at certain static locations within the flash file. After the verification, a pre-MD5 hash of the source file is created and stored for your report. The MD5 hash is an industry-accepted verification when handling digital evidence. After the hash is complete, the Step 2 window appears. This window has many menu buttons and item selections. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to quickly cover just a few of them. The twin panels on the bottom left of the Step 2 window let you select areas of the user and phone data you want to recover. You can select all at once or one at a time depending on your legal requirements and authority. To start the process, press the top left button. You might notice in the button description that each has a function key value at the end. This is just a quick method of using Cell Phone Analyzer while limiting the use of the mouse. Pressing F2 will start this process. CPA starts the data processing. After all is completed, you can move to Step 3, Report Generation. Step 3 is where CPA lets you put it all together. In this step, you can fill in several parts of your report, such as examiner information, phone information, and add case pictures to a gallery, just to name a few. After you customize your report, one last window will appear. This is where you select what format of report you want CPA to create. Again, several options are presented to you. CPA can create three types of report formats: HTML, rich text, and plain text. And if your flash file contained email, you can even have CPA create a universal mbox mailbox file. This file easily imports into popular email applications like what you see here when I import this mbox file into Mozilla Thunderbird. Now you can easily navigate and search these email messages. Organize your case files into one directory by selecting the bottom option. All your source and output files are collected and stored to one directory. This is very convenient for creating distributable CDR media. If you have an analyst assigned to you, or you're familiar with CSV files, check this box. The generic CSV file output allows you to import your results into several applications. In this example, I used a quick drag and drop feature right into Microsoft Excel. I hope this quick video tutorial about Cell Phone Analyzer helps you understand how it can fit into your cell phone analysis workflow. Please visit us at www.bkforensics.com for more tutorials like this.